This is Ontario, Canada, and right behind me is the Lake of the Woods. And this is what we came here for. North America's favorite game fish, otherwise known as the walleye. If you ask 10 fishermen what the best tasting fish is in North America, 9 out of those 10 will say it's the walleye. And the 10th one? Oh, that guy is just plain wrong.
That was the perfect size eater. Man, we just got into this huge school of walleye all of a sudden.
This fish is so popular, people don't come to this region of Canada to fish for anything else, and there's a good reason for that. So over the next 2.5 days, we're gonna be out here hunting down North America's most popular game fish, the walleye. And what makes the walleye so popular? Because it's frickin' delicious. When these fillets that were caught just a couple hours earlier are fried on an open fire somewhere along the lakeshore, there simply is nothing in the world more tastier than this. It's called shore lunch, and this is truly Canada's food of the gods. But before we get to that, we have to get on board this, and then it's just a 45-minute ride through winding channels and past a few of the over 14,000 islands along the 65,000 miles of pine and birch-coated shoreline that make up Lake of the Woods, offering some of the most pristine and beautiful landscapes in the world. And where we finally land is an obscure part of the lake over a sunken reef made up of rocks about 30 feet down, and that's where we're going to target the most sought-after game fish in North America.
Ooh, fish on!
I'm Dāv Kaufman. I travel to distant, exotic places and places a little closer to home to indulge in the culture and cuisine from the familiar to the extreme. There's always an open seat at my table for you, and sure, I'll pick up the tab. This is Dāv Kaufman Eats the World. Like I mentioned, this is a yearly trip for me and all the guys in my family. In fact, it's been a family tradition in my family since Eisenhower was in the White House. Yep, that's over 70 years ago. Every year we stay at Totem Resorts in Soon Arrows, which is this part of Ontario's only 5-star resort. The decor of this place makes you know you're up in the Northwoods. And with a full breakfast buffet every morning of everything you can imagine, eggs, sausage, bacon, and pastries, and 3-course meals for dinner with prime ribs, steaks, and seafood every night, this is truly fishing in comfort. So if camping in comfort is glamping, oh, what do you call fishing in comfort? Glishing? Yeah, that works. So if you've been watching the channel for a while, then you recognize this guy. This is my nephew Jared, the food reporter for the St. Paul Pioneer Press. We just arrived in this beautiful little bay. You can smell the walleye in here. Can you smell the walleye?
I can smell the walleye. It smells a little fishy.
This is where we are going to start to target our walleye for shore lunch. Jared, what are we using for bait here?
I've got a little jig and a minnow, and we'll see where that gets us.
Little jig and a minnow, it's that simple. What we do is we just let it go to the bottom, and we start jigging until a fish bites.
Yep.
That's pretty much how you fish.
Works for me.
Yeah, pretty instructional.
Yep. I'm probably the best fisherman there has ever been.
All right, you poor impaled minnow, you have a date with destiny. All right, Jared's got a fish on. Oh yeah, you got a little perch there. That's not what we're after to eat. Now, Jared, I thought you said you were the best fishing dude in the continent.
Yeah, I'm the first one in this boat who's caught something.
Yeah, but a perch.
But it's something.
It's something. Jared, oh, actually that's the first walleye of the day. Actually, that's not even a walleye. Here, bring it over here. We're fishing for walleye, Jared. This is not a walleye. Do you know what this is?
It's a fish.
It's a sauger.
Oh.
It's a relative of the walleye, but we're keeping this for lunch?
Yeah.
What are we gonna make? Fish sticks out of it? All right.
Everybody wants
Into the garbage chute, flyboy. Fish on! Come on up here, buddy. Oh yeah, look at this. This is a monster. Come on. Are we kidding?
All right, perch.
Yeah, we got a little perch there. That's so far no walleye. That's great. All right, so this is supposed to be a walleye catch and cook video, but we are catching tons of these jumbo perch, which a lot of people think are just as good to eat as walleye. And well, since the walleye are a little bit elusive today, Jared is gonna have to do a catch and cook on these perch. You okay with that?
I wasn't listening.
Yeah, that's good. Now, Jared.
You've almost caught as many fish as me.
That's right. It's a little hard to have a walleye catch and cook video without walleye. All right, Jared, what do you got?
Got a fish.
Yeah, you got a fish. Oh, that's a wally. The first wally of the day. Oh, look at that. Very nice, Jared. Very nice. That's a nice luncher, too. First walleye of the day. How does that feel? I mean, does that feel like, do you finally feel like you're a man?
Yeah, I'm providing for my family.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
what
right.
it's all about.
Grunt. Hey, Jared, that's a nice shirt. Here, just
wow, this is great fabric. That's just really, wow, I can't get over how, wow, it's really good fabric on that t-shirt.
There really is no place like this anywhere. We were averaging about a fish per minute out there, and that gave us plenty of options to be picky and keep only the perfect size walleyes for eating. If they were too small, we simply threw them back until next year. If they were too big to eat, like this monster my brother-in-law caught the day before, we simply measure them, take about 100 photos, and they go back as well.
Oh, look at that beast.
You gotta get a picture.
Oh, that's a total picture. Hold that baby up.
30 right there.
That is a beast, Boris. That's a nice fish.
The perfect sized eater, or luncher as they're called out here, is only a couple of pounds, and with our conservation licenses, we could only keep 2 fish per day, which equaled 4 fillets, which was plenty for each of us for lunch.
That's a nice fish. I love how golden brown these are. I mean, it looks like they're already golden brown and fried. Do you like that commentary?
Sure do.
Yeah.
That's what a food channel is all about.
I'm saying. Yeah, because if you don't say golden brown and fried in at least like 10 times in a food video,
Nobody's gonna watch it.
people will click right off of
No.
that. Yeah. Wow, nice little fish. And this is the perfect size luncher. I mean, we don't want them much bigger than this. This is the best eating size out there. Just a beautiful fish, Jared.
Thank you. Now it's your turn to catch a couple walleye.
Oh yeah, I got a fish too, don't I? All right, so this is really awesome when your nephew outfishes you.
Sure is.
What do you got there? Ooh, another walleye. That's a nice one. Yeah, look at that. See, that is, again, the perfect size eater. Man, we just got into this huge school of walleye all of a sudden. All right, so now that we've got plenty of walleye for lunch, my brother and my nephew should be very thankful that I was the one who caught the majority of the fish in this boat. Nothing? No? Nothing?
The people will see the footage will prove.
Well, not the way I'm gonna edit this. Are you ready to eat some golden brown fried?
I'm feeling pretty golden brown and fried myself in the sun.
You kind of look that way.
Nailed it.
Classic comedy duo.
It's estimated that there are 5 million catchable walleyes in this lake alone, and by catchable, that means any fish big enough to be caught on a hook and line. The smaller fish, called fry, probably also number in the millions, but aren't yet counted in any surveys of the population. That kind of successful conservation management is what makes Lake of the Woods one of the top walleye lakes in the world. With our live well full of the best lunchers, it's time to meet the other 2 boats in our party and head ashore for shore lunch. It's just a matter of picking the best spot along the shore and setting up a makeshift camp kitchen. All right, so we've made it ashore. I had to, go say howdy to a bush, but this is where we're having our shore lunch.
And the other 2 boats with my other cousins are in. They've already gotten into the cookies.
So first things first, we have to fillet our catch. Our guide Mark here, who has put us on all these fish, show us how you fillet these guys.
Pretty simple. After you do about 1,000 of them, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I bet you've lost count as to how many thousands you've done.
1,000.
Look at that. After you do thousands of them, you make it look very easy. Just go right along the spine and
Boom.
bam. And then that goes to the turtles.
The fish guts last about 3 minutes in the water as seagulls, pelicans, and yes, even the turtles all join our shore lunch. But this giant snapping turtle had a bit of a different strategy. Take the fish and run before other gaping mouths in the area know he has it. That is a smart turtle. Alright, back to the final step in filleting our walleyes.
And then you just run the knife along the bones.
Just around the bones. I always stop like right here. A lot of people will keep cutting, but what I like to do is fold it and just push it right off.
And just push it off.
Yeah, it just rips right
look
off.
at that.
Yeah, and you have all this meat.
Boom.
And that's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. And that's that. Look at that.
That's pretty much it.
Once the fillets are free of bones and skin, they're washed and cleaned, then brought up to the camp kitchen to be prepped for the skillet. But first, we need to make our side dishes that bring this entire shore lunch together. It all starts with making camp potatoes on a portable gas grill with a couple of pounds of bacon, a can of fresh mushrooms, give it a stir, and fry them down until they are the perfect texture. While that's happening, our cleaned walleye fillets are placed into a prep bucket and ready for the next step. And that next step is laying out our batter in a pan that is made up of 20% flour, 80% fresh ground cornflake crumbs, and a few secret spices thrown in just for that extra flavor. Then our guides drown the fillets in a can of evaporated milk and cracks in a couple of eggs. He stirs it all together so the fillets are evenly coated so the batter sticks perfectly to each fillet. Then he places them in a pan of batter and makes sure they are good and coated. With that step done, let's go back and check in on how our potatoes are coming along. It doesn't take long for the bacon and mushrooms to be just about ready. Then a couple of chopped onions are thrown into the mix along with chopped red and green peppers just for a little extra color and flavor. Stir that all together and let it simmer a few more minutes.
All right, what's the next step, Sean?
We're putting a fresh can of corn on there,
Putting
Dave.
a fresh can of corn.
Once the fresh can of corn is added to the mix, this dish is just about ready except for a very important ingredient. But before we get to that, the pan is taken off the burner and set aside. And now we have to build our cooking fire for the fish.
Boom, that's all you need.
That's all you need right there. That's it. Just
Medium-sized sticks in the middle to keep the temperature the same. You just feed it the whole time.
all right.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, I prefer a raging bonfire, but you know, I don't know that that's
No, it's so then
conducive to.
so then it's not too warm. Like you're just sweating over your fire. It's just
That's
nice
true.
and easy.
All right, that's it. We do need to light that first, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so being the pyro that I am, I get to start the fire.
Now that the pyro in me is satisfied, let's head back over to our potatoes where we find a pan of sizzling canola oil to which a bag of red potatoes goes in for a little swim. And here they stay until they are golden brown and fried. Yep, I worked that phrase into this video once again. While those are cooking and our fire is raging, it's time to give the fish their final swim. The pot is filled about halfway with more canola oil and the fillets are heavily coated in the batter, standing by ready for the oil to reach peak frying temperature. Meanwhile, our second side dishes of SpaghettiOs and baked beans, or bien majorties. Didn't know that's how you say baked beans in French. Well, gracias, Canada, for teaching me something new. Meanwhile, our potatoes are finished frying and they are simply set out on a paper towel to drain the excess oil and cool off a bit. So back to our fish frying station. It only takes about 10 minutes for the oil to reach a temperature of 350 degrees. And you know that it's reached that optimal frying temperature when the bubbles of the frying fillets turn white. There's just about as many ways to make walleye as there are walleyes in this lake, but if you ask me, every other way to do it but this way is the wrong way to do it. And it only takes minutes in that hot oil for the fillets to come out ready and, alright, fine. Nice and golden brown. Now that all the ingredients of our camp potatoes are finished, it's time to ceremoniously marry them together in a single dish that is seriously just as tasty as it looks. And with that, our shore lunch is complete and ready to try out.
All right, Jared, so somehow I'm like sitting way lower than you.
I think I'm the tallest. I think I'm taller than you.
I think so. I don't know how that happened, but what we have here is we have an authentic Canadian shore lunch, fish that we just caught not a couple hours ago. All right, let's cut into this fish and take a look. You know, I'll tell you, I'm not a big fish eater. Are you? I mean, if you go to a restaurant, are you going to order fish?
No, probably not.
No, I don't think I am either.
But if we catch it ourselves, I feel like that's different.
But that's what I'm saying. So
Right.
up here, I eat my weight in fish, and it's because, you know, like if you went to a restaurant and ordered this, it just is not going to be
not
as
the
good.
same.
No, I mean, we're out here, out in nature, and that's what makes this dish so absolutely amazing. We've got our baked beans over here, we've got our fried potatoes, which you don't find this in any restaurant anywhere in the world, and we've got our delicious fried fish.
The meat is bleach white, it's airy, it's flaky, and that coating looks nice and crispy.
So let's dig in to the fried fish and test it out. You ready? Ding.
Opener. So many ways. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
That is amazing. It doesn't have this fishy taste to it, and the texture is almost like you're biting into a piece of bread.
It's really soft, and it almost has like a fresh sweetness to it that I think is unlike any other.
I agree.
That's a weird way to describe it, but it sounds like any other fish I've ever tried. It's just so fresh.
It's fresh. Again, it doesn't have that fishy taste to it. There is a reason why walleye is the best tasting fish in the world.
Right.
I mean, let's just say it. In the world.
I'll say it.
I'll say it.
I use tartar sauce on my bite, but I don't think you need it.
I don't think you need it either.
No.
I'm going to try out our potatoes. We've got those red peppers, the green peppers, we've got the corn, we've got the mushrooms, we've got everything we need. Let's try this out.
There's lots in there.
All of it.
Oh yeah.
What channel?
Oh yeah. Every ingredient in this is flavorful, it's fresh. You can really taste those mushrooms. You can really taste those peppers, the corn, the bacon is the hero of this dish. But that they fry the potatoes instead of just kind of put it all together and make them not fried. Is that good commentary right there?
I think so.
I think that's great commentary.
Yeah.
Not fried.
Not fried.
Then
But still golden brown.
but still golden brown. That really adds a flavor that really takes this to another level. So altogether, we've got the freshest fish that you can get, caught right in the lake just a couple of hours ago. You've got this potato dish that is absolutely amazing. And you're out here with family, you're out here in nature, you're fishing. This isn't just a meal. This is an experience. So guys, if you're hungry for more, check out that video right there. If you're starving for more, check out that playlist right there. Please do not forget to hit like and subscribe. You know what I want to go do right now?
What's that?
I want to go fishing. You want to go fishing?
Let's go.
Let's go fishing.